What is going on in Ohio with the arrests over not wearing a mask? I'm not sure if we have the video ready yet.
I think that is one that we're still waiting for.
Okay.
Last I heard.
Of course, because we were just about to go to it.
Now, we do have the Idaho one. Do you want that? Because it's happening everywhere now.
This is Moscow, Idaho. Moscow, Idaho. The home of the Vandals.
How ironic, right?
University of Idaho Vandals. In Moscow, Idaho, they're making arrests because people were singing without a mask.
No.
Always trust in chariots and others trust in
Guy's not fighting. He's not resisting. Completely complying.
You know what?
Here, this is a good indication for people on how not to get a beat down or shot in the back 7 times.
You know why they picked him out of the crowd? Because
he's running against one of the city council members or the mayor, something to that effect, right?
Yeah.
City council.
Yeah, they picked out. See, nobody has a mask on, but they only picked out a few of them to arrest, and he's one of them.
Jeez. Yeah, look at all the people without masks. So that is the reason they're detaining him?
Properly social distancing and not wearing masks.
Why are they outside singing? What is that about?
I guess to make a point. Hey, look,
about masks?
Yeah, we're going to get together.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we don't do this to BLM, guys. Yep.
Oh, nice. That's a great point.
Yep.
I mean...
But it's not like they've been doing anything.
Right.
And doing this kind of crap for the mayor, this is embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
You guys are stronger than us. You're more
Shouldn't be doing this.
You guys are tough people.
This is wrong.
You're a cop.
This is wrong. But I love how calm they are and how polite they are. They're just telling them, this is wrong. This is, it's un-American. And you guys are better than this.
Madness, man.
It is madness.
Madness.
Wait till we show you the other one in Ohio with the woman who drives. Didn't she drive an hour and a half?
Yeah, she wanted to see her seventh grade
son's
play
football game
in another town.
And she's sitting there in the stands.
Yeah.
And a cop approaches her. Doesn't, as far as you can tell, doesn't give her a warning. Doesn't really say, okay, you have the right, you can leave right now. He just starts attacking her and trying to cuff her immediately. And winds up tasing her, handcuffing her, and then they drag her out of the stands because she's not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Not wearing a mask.
Stick around for that. Because you see, the singing there, just think about that. It just seems like such a normal Americana situation.
No, but you're spitting all over the place.
You're spitting all over the place, right. But it just seems like it.
Spitting all over the place.
And then you mix in these wonderful measures of dragging people away in handcuffs.
Love it.
And by the way, congratulations. Someone made me aware, Norman, Oklahoma, there's now a mandate in your town if you have a large crowd at your house on your personal private property. If they're not wearing masks, you too could be hauled off to the pokey.
Oh, so they'll kick down your door and drag you out of your own home? That'll be great. If you're not wearing a mask, that's perfect.
Seems reasonable, right?
It seems perfectly. It seems totally American.
If you don't push back right now, it's over. Your new America.
Seriously, over. I mean, America is over if we don't push back on this. You can't arrest people for not wearing a mask.
It's happening.
When did this start in America? We've heard about this all over the world, but not here. I mean, they were doing this in Canada. They were doing this in Australia. They were doing it in Europe. But we weren't arresting people for not wearing a mask before. Now, all of a sudden, we're arresting people for not wearing a mask? As the stupid virus is getting actually weaker and less virulent, now we're arresting people for not wearing a mask.
Don't challenge their power, man.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Of course, we say that all the time.
Here we go.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah, so, I mean.
Believe it. And if people don't start standing up and pushing back, this is going to be the way it is.
It is. We'll play that. We'll play that for you because it's amazing. It's amazing. The video from Ohio, which brings us back to people being arrested for not wearing a mask, which is already happening. We don't even have to wait for Biden. It's already happening in local jurisdictions. Like this one in Ohio we were telling you about. Here's the woman, traveled an hour and a half hour and a half to see her son play football. 7th grader. She's sitting in the stand. She's not around really anybody except her friend who is wearing a mask, by the way.
Oh, she's with her family, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, okay.
Friend or family member.
People
I don't know.
that she would be quarantined with. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. And she doesn't happen to be wearing a mask. And watch how quickly this develops.
Yep. He just shows up.
There's the cop.
Get your hands
And he's already
off
grabbing
me.
at her. I mean, he spent, what, 2 seconds before he started grabbing at her?
And her kids get to watch this, by the way.
Yeah.
Right there, their mom is being roughed up, quite frankly.
For not wearing a mask.
Look at that.
And look, should you comply with the officer? Yeah, but for an American...
He doesn't give her a chance to.
Right.
Look at this.
And for an American to be arrested or be threatened with arrest for not wearing a mask...
And when you go to these games to see your kids play, you're talking with the other parents every time. You know them. You get to know them. And to see this guy right here, closest to the camera, arms folded.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Just whatever. I mean, come on, man. Are you for real? He's cool with it, I guess.
And I like the school official or whoever he is in the purple shirt there. So he's probably the one that called the cops to get her out of there.
And listen to this. You have the football whistle, the referee's whistle. You have the cheerleaders in the background. I mean, this is just a sick video. Because it seems so normal. Just a normal Americana atmosphere. And this is happening. He has got her in a chokehold. Screw you, man. I will see your ass in court.
That's unbelievable.
And this escalates. This escalates because we get a taser involved soon.
But he may be
There we go.
because there's a cop car over there. There's a cop car over there.
It's just crazy.
This
I mean,
is
that
sick.
is nuts.
This is sick. Now we're tasing her.
Yeah, now he tased her.
Which apparently someone informed me that,
This lady over not wearing a damn
or
mask.
I'm sorry, it's in the story. The lady shooting this video says that voltage went through the metal bleachers and affected kids.
Jeez.
I mean, this is insanity, man. But this could never happen in America, am I right?
No. You can't be arrested.
Is Ohio part of China? Is that like Ohio province, China?
It was, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Look at this.
And he's dragging her now out of the stadium, down the stands.
I mean, look at that. There's a big white guy carrying a tiny black woman. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That would be a different story.
Where's your mask?
Right.
Remember, we're connected together now, right, guys?
Ah, we're in it together, right, guys? I love that chick.
That's bull.
She's a little feisty.
Oh, here comes another.
Now watch this.
And
Watch this
another
cop.
cop.
Right there.
Now she shows up and she goes, "Oh
bullshit.
crap! I better put my mask on because cameras are rolling. Where was your mask to begin with, lady?"
Yeah, you can't arrest somebody for not wearing a mask.
Oh, well, welcome to
Well,
America.
apparently you can, and they just did. Wow. That is unbelievable.
Yep, and apparently she was
Really
released.
unbelievable.
I don't believe she was charged. She was just made an example of. You will comply.
She was just humiliated
Yeah.
in front of her children.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's fine.
I mean,
That's
we
fine.
are scarring our children on so many levels.
She didn't do any time. Relax. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
She's just tased at least once, possibly multiple times, but I think just once.
Yeah.
And then handcuffed and then dragged out of the stands
Because
she didn't have a mask on.
outside,
Yeah.
outdoors.
Outdoors. And there's nobody around her but people she's familiar with, obviously. People who she came to the place with. And everybody else is nicely social distanced.
And not helping her at all.
Oh,
I would like to
except
point
for
out.
the woman who's taping it, who's recording it.
Right.
And she's making a little bit of an issue out of it by saying you can't do that to.
There are a dozen or so other Americans right there.
Yeah, I know.
That should have stood up because you surround that situation with all like-minded people on that side of the stands.
Mm-hmm.
She's not getting dragged away. She's not getting dragged away. You're drag all of us away.
I'd like to see how long the cop was actually there before he started try to tie up her arms. Was it really that 2 seconds? Because that's all we see is about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds, and he's on her. Unbelievable. Just really unbelievable. Things you never thought you'd see 6 months ago.
You better stand up, America.
Yeah, it's time. It's time now. Good, right? Nah? And if you want even more gooey goodness, then click subscribe, and we'll change your long-distance carrier without your notification or authorization. That's not even a thing anymore, so that won't happen. But what will happen is we'll let you know about all kinds of new videos and content that we've got on the channel.